if you like this video, please click like, subscribe, share it. And if you want coaching with me in Nottingham or online, all the information is in my bio. So I'm going to do a video on just the real basics for somebody that's a complete beginner, and how I feel people can just sort of get themselves going, and then if you do start to enjoy it, and this game doesn't drive you mad, then you can progress from there. But these are a few, for me, basic things you can do that are going to help you be better. So bridge, get your hand on the table. First, get your thumb up there. Ideally, you want to get it high like that, but that's actually quite tough for people at the start. So that's all right, as long as you've got that V for your cue to go. And then when you're up there, I feel like I'm just trying to sort of grab the cloth a little bit so it's firm and it's not moving. If you're struggling with that, that's okay. That's fine. You know, to get you going, get you in a few balls. A ganglion assist is not compulsory. And also, if you do progress to that, pro levels, don't forget, you'll never be a good player unless you waggle your little one of your fingers. Nobody knows why they do it, but it's just something you do, and that's it. So you've got to hold the cue, the grip. I've done a video on grip and how it works, but obviously you're just beginner, you're just starting. Pick it up. The sort of strength that you would hold in someone's hand. Not too tight, not too loose, so they don't get away. And yeah, I mean, there's loads of weird ones. I've got quite an average grip. Some players like that. One player, Dave Harold, used to play like that, and he was all right. But yeah, just hold it comfortably in your hand so that you can bring it backwards and forwards consistently, and off you pop. This one, I think, is probably the most important one moving forward if you're going to form your cue action, and that is to have your cue anchored to your body somewhere, so that you can just, when you hit the ball, you keep it onto the chest or wherever it is, and you sort of follow through. You see a lot of people who are just beginners, and you know, they're like that, and it's virtually impossible for them to cue consistently because they've got that cue anchored to them. So yeah, if you're just starting like that, if you can just get used to getting your chest or wherever it is on that cue, and it just helps you cue more accurately, and then you can just get used to sort of following through to that point on wherever that cue is on your body, and off you go. Right, so a little practice routine for absolute beginners when you're trying to form that bridge, form that cue action. Spread them around the table and just practice in each ball into a pocket. So you can practice, you know, leaning over the table to see if you can sort of align. And at the end of the day, you're sending the ball, which will be the white eventually, in a direction that you want it to go. And eventually, like you say, you'll be hitting object balls. But you know, the sort of principles are the same. You're lining your cue up to where you want to send it, and then sending it on its way. And you say you can just, you know, you can practice stretching a little bit, and you're forming that cue action. Obviously, you know, when you're as good as me, do you know what I mean? I would never miss anything like this. I can sort of be really casual about it. Do you know? I really need to get my head down. So there you go. It's a few basic things that you can sort of look at and gets you going. The practice routine, obviously, it's as simple as it gets, really, but it's still hitting balls. You're still practicing that little bit of a cue action that you're forming. And like I said, if you want to get better, if it sparks your interest, you want to play more, then you know your cue action will sort of just become it'll just happen basically. Yeah, off you go. So that was all right. See you soon.